Hi everybody, you're very welcome to another Reformerless Reformer class. Today we're going to use a foam roller. It can be a long or a short foam roller, both will work. So let's go over our setup. You've hip width the size of 2 fists between your feet and your knees, your shoe size roughly heels to glutes, and roll your back down onto the mat. Check in with your pelvis position, imprint and arch, Find the center for a neutral pelvis position, that subtle curve in your lower back. Tailbone heavy, lower ribs heavy, hands onto the rib cage. Inhale, open the ribs wide. Exhale, knit your ribs in and down towards your hips. Inhale to the back and side of your rib cage. Exhale, knit your ribs together. Once more. When you're ready, hands by the sides, crawl your fingers to the end of the mat. Your armpits draw down the sides of the body. Press your shoulders back to lengthen across your collarbones and check in that you have not accidentally flared the rib cage. Lower ribs are heavy, so tailbone heavy, lower ribs heavy, chest is open. Take a breath in. With your exhale, find your pelvic floor like you're holding in wind, like you're gently holding in pee. Scoop your belly and trace up along your back and knit your ribs in and down. Inhale, open the ribs wide. Exhale, gentle with the pelvic floor. Scoop your belly and knit your ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Pelvic floor, abs, and ribs. We keep coming back to this midline connection. Centering is a Pilates principle. So now we're more aware of how our shoulders feel, our pelvis feels, and how that muscle work is going to help with that spinal alignment. We're going to come to a standing position and we're going to roll up our mat. So once you have your mat rolled up, you can see I have 2 mats here. My top one is really skinny. The bottom one is for padding. This can be done on a floor with any mat rolled up or even a big towel rolled up, so it suits you. When it's rolled up, we're going to bring our toes up onto the mat. So we already feel a stretch in our calf muscles. This is going to emulate our footwork on Reformer. The footwork can be tough or easy depending on how many springs we add on. We're going for a tough version today. Because of our body weight, it's going to be the equivalent of having a heavy spring or 2 heavy springs on the Reformer. Relax your shoulders, scoop your belly and knit your ribs. So we're going to need balance here. If you'd like to do this with your fingertips helping you by touching the wall beside you, you can do that. So you're going to exhale up and inhale down. It may take 1 or 2 to find your balance. Let's do 8, nice and slow. 7, integrity through the ankles, so work evenly through both feet and both the ankles. 6, exhale and inhale. For 5, exhale and inhale. Feels like a heavy spring on Reformer. For 4, or 2 heavy springs. For 3, woo, we feel the calves, exhale and inhale. For 2, exhale and inhale. Last one, and relax your shoulders, exhale and inhale. Again, feel free to do this near enough to a wall so you can focus on your alignment and find your balance. So now come up to floating. You're going to bend the right knee and let the left heel down, and then we're going to swap that over like you're going for a walk with some heavy springs. Inhale and exhale. 8, 7, evenly through the balls of the feet. Work evenly into the hips. 6, 5, 4. How is your ab connection? 3, 2, and 1. Keep your heels floating. Of course, you can take breaks. Again, you could hold onto a wall next to you, scoop the belly, knit the ribs. You're going to bend the knees and then press away. This would be high half toe position on Reformer. Keep the heels high. Imagine there's bandages around your ankles holding them in place. Inhale and exhale. Super tough on the legs. We're all feeling this no matter how advanced we are. Inhale, you're coming in halfway. Exhale, push it away. Use the core, knit your ribs together with the exhale. So inhale and exhale. 4 more, slow and controlled. The feet are working hard, the ankles are working, up into the hips. 2 more, inhale and exhale. Once more, inhale and exhale. Let's lower the heels down. You gotta stretch through the calves. Scoop your belly, knit your ribs, and just hinge forward. So we really stretch out that leg work. Again, of course, you could have a gentle bend in the knees if you wanted. Take a breath in and out. And you can roll it back up. Relax that out of our legs. They should feel really connected, really strong, really switched on. It's a great feeling. Lay out your mat again. And when you're ready, let's take our foam roller and get into some ab work along with the leg work. So we're going to come onto our backs. Remember our setup with our pelvis, with our lower ribs, with our shoulders position and length across your collarbones. Can you just move the foam roller away so that you can place your left ankle down onto the foam roller and lift the right leg? You're going to stretch the leg up to the ceiling. Let's get our head around the coordination with the legs first. We're going to bend the ankles and then point the toes. Bend the ankles and point the toes. So that's our first thing. We're going to roll the foam roller in and out. It's really gentle, so we shouldn't feel this too much in the hamstrings. It's more about the coordination. We're going to hit the abs with this in a moment. After you roll in and out, you're going to lower and lift without your back moving. The idea is that you tap the foam roller, or what would be the foot bar on reformer, and then lift. So see how it feels. We bend and point once, roll in, roll out once, lower and lift. Bend the ankles and point. Roll in, roll out. We really have to clue in. Lower and lift. Of course, your shoulders could be down, or you can come forward into ab prep and support your head. Scoop the belly, knit the ribs. So let's exhale, bend. Inhale, point. Exhale, roll the foam roller in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 5, exhale, bend. Inhale, point. Exhale, roll in. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. 4, bend and point. Roll in, roll out. Use your abs, lower. Use your abs, lift. 3, bend and point. Exhale, bring the foam roller in. Inhale to lengthen. Use your abs. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. 2 more. Bend and point. Roll in, roll out, lower and lift. Can the chest come higher? Once more. Bend the ankles. Point your toes. Roll in, roll out, lower and lift. We're going to swap that around, a welcome release for the front of this hip that was working so hard. Lengthen the opposite leg, scoop the belly, knit the ribs. Bend the ankles and point. Foam roller in, foam roller out. Use your abs, lower and leg lift. Bend and point. Foam roller in, foam roller out. Lower and lift. Let's go for 5. 4, bend the ankles, point your toes. Foam roller in, foam roller out. Lower the leg, lift the leg, chest higher. 3, bend the ankles, point your toes. Foam roller in, foam roller out. Lower the leg, use your abs, lift the leg. 2, flex and point. Keep that top leg straight. Foam roller in, foam roller out. Lower the leg and lift. Chest higher. Last one. Flex the ankles and point. Foam roller in, foam roller out. Exhale to lower and inhale to lift. Both legs down. Welcome release for the front of the hips. Squash your ankles together. Roll the shoulders down. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and out. Because there's no resistance with the foam roller, it would be the equivalent of being on a half spring or a very light spring on reformer. And we would do that on the reformer to get into the core a bit more. So it's nice to feel the patterns of the reformer exercises. In reformer, we can add more weight on, so that exercise could potentially feel quite different for the hips. That was our ab version, and we do that on reformer as well. So can you scoop the belly, knit the ribs, and come forward into a strong ab prep? Release the arms with the abs strong. Relax the shoulders. Can you try and push your lower back into the mat as you scoop the belly and roll it forward? You could keep this exercise a half version, so you could lower and then we're going to bend the knees and come back in. So I just moved the foam roller to my heels there. If you'd like to adjust, it could stay behind your ankles as well. It's whatever you prefer. So you could lower just halfway and come back in. So just note that for yourself, and maybe then the timing is different because you'll fit more reps in. We're going to go for the full roll down and then bend our knees on the way back in. So we're combining roll down and teaser. So inhale nice and tall. Exhale, scoop through the core and roll it down as you lengthen out the legs. Lower back, mid back, upper back. Lower ribs heavy as you reach your arms in line with your ears. You feel the elastic in your armpits. Lower ribs are down. Exhale, the arms go first. You round your back. It's a strong ab prep. Think about the lower back going into the mat and bend your knees to come up. Exhale to lower. Lower ribs heavy. Inhale to reach. Exhale to roll up. Follow the arms. Imprint your back. Bend your knees. You inhale at the top. Exhale to lower. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, strong ab prep. Imprint your back to roll up. Of course, it could be halfway. Exhale, roll down. Slow it down so you feel the abs working. Lower ribs heavy. Inhale to reach. Exhale, let the arms go first. Head, neck, and shoulders follow. Imprint your back and come forward. Let's go with the breath for 3 rounds. 2 rounds. Once more. And you can relax your shoulders. We're going to come to a kneeling position, and you can take your time. You're going to bring your hands either side of the foam roller towards the edges of the foam roller and bring your right foot onto the foam roller. Get the back knee nice and far away from you so you're already giving yourself a stretch. Of course, that can be adjusted. Relax the shoulders. See how it feels to just roll the leg forward and draw it in. If this just does not suit you with the foam roller, then you can do it like this. So you could just lengthen and shorten the leg. So you can choose. This is one of my favorite exercises on reformer, our kind of half split prep. So let's exhale and inhale. 5, exhale, and of course it could be within the range that suits you. And inhale. 4, and inhale. 3, and inhale. 2, and inhale. Last one. And inhale. So now just swap it around. You're bringing the opposite foot to the center of the foam roller. Exhale to lengthen it forward. Inhale to draw it in. And again, if it's just not working, do it on the mat. Exhale and inhale. 5, exhale and inhale. 4, exhale to lengthen. You could move your foot as much as you wanted. 3, exhale and inhale. 2, last one, exhale and inhale. And the hands can go down, you can relax the leg back. We feel the core work, we feel that ignition through the legs, our body connecting, that toning and that strength, that flexibility. We're going to move the foam roller down the mat so that it is underneath our feet. You could make this a little easier by having it under the shins. So when we roll in and out in a moment, you have that sturdier surface working on the foam roller. Otherwise, it's underneath your feet. Spread your fingers wide. Find your shoulder blade position. So we don't want to squeeze together. We don't want to round apart. Just find the center. Check your pelvis. So we're not compressing the lower back by dipping forward. We're not rounding too much. You find the center. Scoop your belly and knit your ribs. It's nice and strong with the arms, so push the floor away, scoop your belly before you lift the knees. Bring it into the abs before you lift the knees. Inhale the knees in, exhale to lengthen. See how you go with 10, you can always do less. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knees down, relax that out. So of course you could move the foam roller away and take your shell pose. Breathe in and out. And when you're ready, we'll roll back up. Those all fours exercises require a lot of stability through the body. So it's nice to visit Mermaid now, to release through the arm, down through the side of the body. That length, that release will have a knock-on effect into our wrists as well. So let's come into our Mermaid seat. Of course, you could just cross the ankles over if that was more comfortable for your hips. But we aim for Mermaid for one internally rotated hip, one externally rotated hip. The foam roller can be underneath your right hand here if you're mirroring me. We're going to lengthen the left arm away and relax the shoulders. Let's go reformer style. So your hand is just slightly in front of your shoulder here. And of course, you could adjust that as we go on. Exhale over. There is some weight into your bottom hand, but most of the weight is into this hip. So place the foam roller underneath your hand. Open the opposite arm out. Exhale and push the foam roller away. Keep it under your hand, so it's not going all the way out onto your arm. Keep it under the heel of your hand. We want this hip to stay down as much as possible. It's okay that it lifts a bit, but you have the sense and the direction of pressing it down. Let's rotate with the upper arm and find the foam roller. You're going to press it away. Feel that stretch across the body. Now draw your shoulders down and lift your chest. That's where the hip can lift. It's okay. Let's get the hip down as we round the back and press it away. Exhale. Inhale, you start with the shoulders. Thread your chest up to the sky. Exhale, round. Get the pelvis close to the ground and press it away. So you reset. Shoulders down and then thread the chest up. Loads of those micro movements around the shoulders, the ribs, the collarbones, the shoulder blades. And exhale. Shoulders down. Inhale to peel. Exhale, round your back and push it away. Let's do 3 more. Shoulders down first. Lift your chest through. Tuck underneath, round your back and push it away. 2 more. Shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, scoop and round and push the foam roller away. Once more. Shoulders down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, rounding and pressing it away. Let's come out of that rotation and back to your starting position here. Let's swap the foam roller around. Swap your legs around. If you had crossed the legs, swap your cross. So now the other leg comes in front to start with. Anchor your hips down. Your hand is on the foam roller. Opposite arm reaches out. Relax your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, roll it out. You want the heel of your hand under the foam roller, so adjust that. Rotate through the spine, both hands on the foam roller. It's okay that the hip lifts when we lift forward. We just try to get it back to the mat as soon as we can. So relax your shoulders down your back. Lift your chest. So that's where your hip can lift. Exhale, you're going to round through your back and push the foam roller slightly forward so our shoulder blades move. Now, shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, thread your chest through. Exhale, round the back and push the foam roller forwards. Feel all the sticky areas around the arms, the ribs, the back, the hips, shoulders down. Inhale to peel. Exhale to round. Shoulders down your back. Inhale to thread your chest through. Exhale, tuck your tailbone round your back and press it forward. Just 3 more. Shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, get the weight into the hips and out of the hands and press forward. Shoulders down. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale, press it away. Shoulders down your back. Inhale, thread the chest. Scoop through the core and press it away. Once more, shoulders down. Inhale to peel. Exhale, rounding through the core, pressing it forward. And when you're ready, come back to the center with your inhale. Exhale, just a normal side bend. Inhale back to the center and relax the shoulders. Feel all of those benefits through your body. We're on to our extension section. Let's take our foam roller. You can release your legs. You can go to one side or cross the ankles over and come through, whatever suits you better. The feet are close together without actually touching. Reach through your toes, your ankles, your knees and your hips. Relax your shoulders. We're going to have the foam roller underneath the forearms and our palms are just going to face down to the floor. Shoulders down, away from the ears, like our mermaid, but now we have a straight spine instead of a rotation. Tuck your tailbone, scoop your belly, knit your ribs. So we just connect to that center. This can be really small. So you listen to your back. The most advanced version you can do of anything is the one that suits your body. So it's that connection into your body and listening to it, pushing it slightly if you're trying to progress, but listening to the body's feedback. That's your most advanced version. So shoulders down, away from the ears. Inhale to peel. You choose how high. This is quite a big back extension for me. You don't have to go this far. Exhale to lower through the spine. When your ribs find the floor, then your shoulder blades can glide up to your ears. Shoulders down before you bend up, before there's weight put into the arms. And lift. Inhale. Exhale to press it away, massaging through the front of the body, massaging along the spine. Shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale to press it away. You're still reaching back through the legs. Shoulders down, away from the ears. Inhale to peel. Exhale, you gently lower. When the ribs find the ground, then you can release the shoulders. Shoulders down your back. Inhale to peel. Exhale, roll down through the spine. Relax your shoulders, then you can release. Let's do 5. Inhale. And exhale. 4. Inhale. And exhale. 3. 2. Last one, feel it in the back of the arms, keep it away from the neck, and exhale and reach forward. Just come to a kneeling position. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4, hold for a count of 2, and breathe out for a count of 6. So in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do that again. In, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1, 2, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope you've loved this version with the foam roller and the other version with the sliders. Thank you so much for doing any of these classes. It means so much to me. Thank you all again. I'll see you on this class if you're repeating it, and I'll see you on our next class.